The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom takes the magic of Breath of the Wild and evolves past the point of just being Zelda 2, even though everyone will just call it that anyway. Nintendo somehow went and made a masterpiece again, but better. This game takes almost everything beloved from each Zelda game and compounded decades of work into one kick video game. Wait, whoa. This person gave it a 0. Now, I don't know what they're saying whatsoever, but I would at least hope that it's justified. Hyrule is the same place you know and love, but with major adjustments made to it that makes exploring it again feel fresh. Tears of the Kingdom is god tier compared to Breath of the Wild. The world is so much more expansive with the ungodly amount of content that was added to this entry. Let's not forget to mention the dozens of references to the OG titles, cool unique bosses, the new fuse ability, the Zonai devices, side quests that actually have tangible rewards, the absurd amount of armor, sky islands, the cave systems, temples, the massive area within the depths, and so much more. No longer will we have to spend 80% of the game searching for shrines and Korok seeds. The first thing I'll briefly discuss are the new shrines. They are simply better this time around. There are various ways to solve these puzzles. They give you the tools and just let you fuck around with them. Quick and enjoyable, so they're fine as is. Next is the world itself. I could spend literal days creaming my pants about how sizable this world is. So instead, I'll just give you the meat and potatoes. For the most part, the world is the same, but tweaked to be discovered differently. The Sky Islands are cool with a lot of unique interactions and mechanics that only happen on them. They are a strong base to have that constant sense of discovery. I'm just not really a fan of the go get the Minecraft emerald for the shrine. Got bored of that really quickly. Some of them are fun though. The depths is probably my favorite section of the game because it's just shrouded in mystery. So much damn loot and cool things to discover down there. I won't spoil what you do here, but you guys should go here for some nice drip. I hope you come prepared though. The best part about this revised world is that the Ultra Hand ability makes exploring intuitive rather than you just having to climb everywhere. It's a fun tool that inspires you to try dozens of ways to get where you want to go. The possibilities are near endless. Not quite endless, but near. It has to be the most intricate title I've played since we got Elden Ring. Last but not least is the cave systems. They are nice. They are home to mostly shrines, Mishkoth's treasure, enemies, or bubble frogs, but they are a welcome addition nonetheless. Unfortunately, when it comes to the world, the only major downside with these games is always the systems that they're on. The Switch is the only thing really holding back this masterpiece. It runs surprisingly well and looks good doing it, but there are some terrible frame drops in areas still. The water temple was a prime suspect for me in this case. Yes, I do know about the promised Neverland of emulation, but that guy still hasn't left my house, so please just don't get me in trouble, guys. What you talking about over there? What? No, nothing. Now we get to the spicy part of this video, combat and durability. Before I start, I do want to re-evaluate some opinions I had on durability in my Breath of the Wild video. For the record, I still don't like it. It's still annoying to have weapons combust on you so often, but you guys did have some very good arguments and changed my mind on a few things. However, with Tears of the Kingdom, the weapon system is just more fun now, so I tolerate durability in place of finding funny or OP weapon combinations. The fuse ability and the weapon modifiers is the perfect balance on how to willingly change your playstyle. Combat feels a little bit harder than before to me because I think I realized how much we were ass blasting everything in Breath of the Wild with arrows and Urobosa's Fury. Arrows are still damn good in this game, but now there are more enemies, and those more enemies also have shields to block those arrows. You have to think more about how to approach combat situations now, so it's a refreshing change. No more spamming shock and bomb arrows to instant win fights with packs of enemies. We now merely freeze them and handle them intellectually. The only issue I still had with combat overall is that I just avoid using so many cool weapons because I just don't want them to break, i.e. the Fierce Deity Sword. The Korok seeds are more readily attainable than before, but it's just not quite enough. Which, by the way, there are now 1,000 of them, so I know what I'm not fully completing. But I do adore the weapon system overall in this game. In spite of that, it continues to suffer from being repetitive. As I said in my last video, detail in creative ways always triumphs over simplicity in any open world genre. The music is mostly the same song, so of course it's still good. If you liked the first game's music, you will like this one. The final point I want to touch on is the story. Don't worry, I will not spoil anything. The storytelling is much more elaborate this time around. It doesn't really feel like an afterthought. We get an actual backstory for why Hyrule is in peril once again. There are more memories in this game, but it's more about the beginning ages of Hyrule. The character profiles were a nice addition to give a little background to the world and its people. I shed a single tear this day for this story. You could say it was a tear of the kingdom. No, seriously, the story had more elegance to it while keeping its cliched nature. And yes, I was not lying. I did, in fact, cry. Real baby tears. Oh, and I forgot to celebrate Ganondorf being back, baby. Yeah. Wait, no, not that one. I'm talking about my horse. I could go on and on about how much I loved this game, but won't spend the days it could take gushing about it. This is a real fun sandbox game that's hard to top in the current gaming landscape of Battle Pass live service septic tanks. If Breath of the Wild wasn't for you, then this one will be. Unless you hate elves. I finished pretty much everything I wanted to in this game, so I'll revisit it whenever they drop some DLC. It took about 165-ish hours to complete, nearly double the amount of Breath of the Wild. It's why it took so long for this video to come out anyway. I was addicted, I will not lie to you. Maybe I'll make a video showing off my hero's path if you guys are interested. Thank you for watching. And to send you off, here's my good friend, Pen.
What exactly happened?